Right, come on. Let's just go.
Check this. This is my actual school tie for when I was actually in school. See, class of '95 there. There's Carol Finlay on the back. There's Claire Boyle. There's me, my name's Ryan McLeod. There's Nicole Conway. There's Robert F. Robert F? Who the f*** is Robert F? Bully came out a couple of years ago, but they didn't call it Bully out here. They called it Carol, can't remember. But it's been re-released and they've put some wee extra content in it and they've given it a wee polish. And this time it is called Bully. Look, Bully Scholarship Edition. Oh, you're earlier, sorry. Bully Scholarship Edition. I thought you were. Sorry, we'll do it again. Now, if we were all still at school, I'd be telling you right now that I completed Bully when it first came out. But I can't prove that because I completed it when I was up my granny's bit on her PS2 and my save game is on her memory card, so you'll just have to take my word for it. This obviously translates as I didn't play Bully the first time round. I had a shot, but you couldn't really stretch it out to having completed it. So this means that this is my first real proper dip into Bulworth Academy. Sake, man, I'm still not even talking about the game. Well, obviously I'm assuming that you already know about Bully because it's been out for 2 bloody years. Okay, alright, fine. Doofus, you can copy my answers. You play as Jimmy Hopkins, who has a 15-year-old boy's body, but a 40-year-old man's head. That's never explained why that is. It's a sandbox game, hooray! I finally said it. Bully is a sandbox game. It's a bit like that GTA, except smaller, and actually tighter. It's for Rockstar as well, except that Rockstar are there, and no that Rockstar that's just a bit there. Geography, kids. Geography.
Whoa! Take this stupid chocolate!
So as I was saying, sandbox. In your sandbox you've got a collection of different cliques, nerds, jocks, etc. There's a number of little social infrastructures you need to work your way through. Oh, and of course, most importantly, there's birds. You'll be wanting to pump the birds, no doubt. You can't pump the birds, by the way, but they will get off with you if you bribe them. It's like real life. You've got a day-to-night cycle and how you fill your days up to you. You can go to classes and play a load of neat mini-games or bum about doing naughty stuff and try not to get caught. Oh, you wee bastard. Man, that was pure piss, that review. Look, I'm sorry if this is old news to you. It's just forget about that extra content. If you played Bully, let the content tempt you back in for a wee while longer. If you've not played Bully, it's actually a brilliantly creative game. It's got such a clear vision of itself. It's such a fantastically disciplined experience. Looks good, sturdy gameplay, and brilliant voice acting and music, which so often makes a huge difference in a game like this. The loading times are utterly atrocious. I was being too positive there, I had to get that in. But however, see that, see this, see that, brilliant. Brilliant.
Do you know, I was playing Call of Duty 4 that much, a marathon 14-hour session, seeing so much bloodshed, arms and limbs, flying everywhere, all over the place, right over my head. I was playing it for that long that my wife came in and gave me some bad news about my daughter, and I couldn't care less.
Oh, Ryan. Come here. Ryan, come here. I want to talk to you about Space Invaders Extreme.
Okay.
That I bought.
Hello and welcome. Oh, sorry. Hello and welcome to the 1 minute review.
I bought this Space Invaders Extreme from a guy off an internet forum.
Space Invaders. That was out like ages ago. Like,
it was almost
out
9 years
out
ago.
in the 90s.
The Space Invaders was first resolved, but now the time has changed, and they've went, let's give it a jazzy new feel. But I want to be absolutely honest with you about this,
Is
Ryan.
this the game I'm looking at? Because it doesn't make any sense.
Can I be this? The footage that we're using is actually really terrible. We just downloaded it from the internet, but this game is not of a standard of being downloaded
Do
from
you want
the
me to
internet.
take over so it doesn't make any sense? Space Invaders was released by Namco.
But I'm not talking about. It's no Namco's title.
So-
I want a Space
God
Invaders.
damn it.
Space Invaders Extreme is the greatest shoot 'em up I've played in a long, long time. It's actually absolutely stunning.
And they've changed it a lot in this Extreme. What makes it Extreme?
Because it's stunning.
Let's just
Extremely
keep-
stunning.
Let's just keep talking. Because the footage is done, but we don't care.
Extremely stunning.
Can you go off skateboard in it?
There is not. It's not that kind of extreme. It's actually more. It's just extremely good.
Okay. Is that enough, do you think? It's an FPS.
We should kill them. Kill them, yes. We could kill them with our hands.
Of course, I won't actually be killing the guys from videoGaiden, otherwise there'd be no more fantastic videoGaiden. The guys have been very, very good to me all round.
No, they haven't. The fat one. The fat one fed me pals. It's very bad. Oh, wrong.
Of course, that isn't exactly true. The boys have been very good, and obviously it's been a fantastic step in my career. And I, for one, would like to thank the boys from videoGaiden for doing such a fine, upstanding job. I'm sure you'd all join me in that one.
No, they touched them. They touched me in the precious seeds. What was wrong? What was wrong, sis?
Coming up, a little bit more videoGaiden. Yeah, boys. Smash it.
And finally, after all this time, Ryan is on the Katamari gravy train.
I'm not on it. I've had a shot of it. I'm not on the gravy train anyway, because I tell you what, I've played it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Explain it to
What
me.
do you mean you don't get
Because
it?
this king, right, he throws a tennis ball up into the sky and it rips a black hole and it sucks all the stuff out, and then you need to go and stick stuff onto it. But
Look,
it doesn't
we all
make
know
any
this
sense.
story.
It doesn't make any sense.
We all know this story. Look, it's not about
It's
making
daft.
sense. You pick up wee things and then you move on and you pick
'Cause
up bigger things.
Aye, bigger things, and then you're like you're on the top of the planet and you're like sucking up like countries. No, it's irresponsible. You can't do that.
It's no. Did you find it fun? You pick up an explosive
Well,
level.
see, this is the
you
thing.
pick up a bomb.
People
you
say
pick
to
up
me,
a bigger bomb.
people have said to me that Katamari it's dead good fun, and I played it for like a while, and then I went.
How long did you play it for?
Shut up! No, it doesn't
An
matter.
hour?
It doesn't matter.
You played it for an hour.
It doesn't matter how long I played it for. I played it and I went, right, what's next? So what is next?
Well, I'm a veteran of the first game. I'm a veteran of me and my Katamari, and I like it. I think it's charming very much.
It's not even that good looking, actually. Having said that, it's brilliant.
But the thing's done.
Is it?
Fat Ryan, this is your captain speaking. This week's #1 selling title is Rainbow Six Vegas 2.
Back in my school days, there were a number of things I never quite managed to do. I never managed to stick a punch on the jaw of the head of the music department's ridiculous bearded face. I never managed to tell Mr. Cook of the history department that he was an inspirational teacher. And I never managed to find the opportunity to put a gun to my own head and blow my brains out, summoning an enormous demonic creature who would then help me fight hordes of enemies inside an ever-transforming nightmare tower. Fortunately, I've been able to do that over the past month with Persona 3. Persona 3 is a Japanese RPG, God bless you ma'am, set in a school. It has more in common with Japanese dating simulators like Tokimeki Memorial than with dusty old stinky RPGs like Arcane Heart of Fire Fantasy VII or whatever they're called this week. The game sees you playing out a year at high school and attending classes and after school clubs and chatting up wee lassies and everything. They're legal! It's Monday. You wake up, you go to school. You maybe have a wee bit of banter with your pal on the way there. Oh, did you watch videoGaiden last night? No, he didn't. Then you go into class. When you're in class, you might get asked a question. If you answer the question right, bling, your charm level increases. The only thing that increased when you answered the question right in my school was your chances of leaving school without ever getting your hole. Anyway, after that you can go to a swim club or kendo class or something. Then you can go out in the town with your pal or your latest crush. And then before bed, you can enter a massive randomly generated dungeon and fight shadow creatures, as you do. The whole socialising thing, whether it's with tasty wee schoolgirl... Look, they're all 16, alright? I think. The whole socialising thing, whether with tasty wee schoolgirls or your pals or old folks in the shopping centre, is the key to the game. Social links help you power up your personas, your summons. Basically, the more social you are, the more powerful your summons can be. It sends out a positive message to the kids who might play this game. It says, don't be a loner, get to know people, socialise. Then blow your brains out with a gun and a monster will come out your head. The shooting yourself in the head thing, I love it. It just sums up the whole feel of this game. It just genuinely feels fresh and modern. It feels kind of alternative. It feels like the developers have got as tired of the traditional RPG setting as I have. God bless them. The character designs are beautiful, and the characters themselves have a lot of depth. The game is telling lots of little stories at once, lots of little stories that unfold over each passing day at school. You're guaranteed that when you wake up in the morning, something new is going to happen that day. This is some finely honed game narrative right here, sister. I can't recommend Persona 3 enough. I love it. No. I'm in love with it. I love the music. I love the characters' clothes. I'm not sad about loving it. What's this ridiculous thing to love, the characters' clothes? But I love the fact that it feels so open, but yet it has that narrative thrust that only linearity can provide. I love the fact that it's actually a very subversive and controversial wee game that's just sneaked out with the minimum of fuss. This is just a masterpiece packed full of a million wee details, brilliant wee details that I've left for you to discover. I mean, I love it so much that just last week I imported a statue of one of the characters for the game from Japan. And customs caught me, as usual, and charged me 20 quid, the bastards. But I don't care. I'll probably import the rest of them, I know, because see when somebody says to you back in the past that your school days are the best days of your life, I think that one might be talking about Persona 3. Alright, you're doing alright, boys.
Don't let him hit you.
Please, Jerry.
Please. Let me speak to him. Jerry, listen. Listen. Don't hurt this window, I'm right. Jerry, don't take nothing more for the show, right? Just don't hurt this, right? We'll do an awards show. We'll let you present an award and then we're done, right? Right, it's all you, and it's all you, Jerry. Jerry, videoGaiden, Jerry. There we go, but it's all you. Videogaiden's all you. Give me five, Jerry. I said they want it. Jerry, get my gaming on! Customer!